lastly on Castlevania, we defeated the mummies, but, actually, a little bit of a side note. I discovered that I'm a failure because I was wrong to leave that holy water behind, so I had to start the entire game over and run back up to this point so I could get the holy water and the triple shot so I can finish off Frankenstein in stage 4. That's a bit of a side note that I have for you guys. That is why I'm a big failure. So yeah, I had to play the entire game over just so I could get up to this point with the holy water and the triple shot. I actually prefer fighting the mummies with the holy water, but I want to try and limit myself to as little holy water as possible. It's not like the next actual project where I do a minimalist run of all the stages by doing all of them with just Trevor, or at least most of it with Trevor. But I just want to limit myself to using just the whip. It'll just use up hearts. But anyway, it's time for stage 4. This should be fun. We're immediately falling down into the caves. This place isn't too bad aside from the first room. Yeah, we have bats in combo with fishmen, but as annoying as fishmen are, I'll take them over the ravens. They at least have a discernible pattern as what they're going to do when they come out of the water. But ravens, they are all about luck. That's why I hate them so much. If you didn't get the holy water yet, that candle that I just whipped now, that has it. Now we have a moving platform to wait for and just duck right under the stalactites. And duck under them again. And that's the last fishman we ever have to deal with again in this game. And as for bats, I think these are the last of them we have to deal with in this game. In Castlevania 3, they appeared in just about every stage. But after that, the rest of this isn't too bad. Now we have owls and hunchbacks to deal with, not too difficult. And thanks for the giant hearts. They seem to have a high probability of dropping that. Though most of the time during my recordings, they don't seem to drop them. But beware of random item drops. During my practice runs, I have gotten stopped due to one dropping the axe, and I got it. Just walk right under that Skeledragon. Yeah, you really think I'm going to fight these guys with the whip? Absolutely not. In Castlevania 3, they're a lot more predictable in what they're going to do. They at least have a pattern that you can lock them into. Alright, after that first one, there's nothing much else that can get in our way. Here's a pork chop if you need it, if you're going for fighting them with just a whip. I recommend coming into this place with the holy water. Just that alone makes a huge difference. Unlike here, where I guess I've failed, but hey, I actually did not. This is one of these fights where I automatically win because I have the holy water. Alright, let's throw it down. Alright, and we're done. There weren't a lot of outtakes, but this place definitely gave me some pain. You can bet that. Let's dive right into them, shall we? They're just really bad if they come behind them with bats like they do here. And now we have a moving platform to wait for. That I just missed. That I have no excuse for that. Oh my god, why did they do that? And then you curse me! Because if you're on the right screen, they'll just come from the left side. And now we have owls and hunchbacks. But they're pretty easy. Thank you, update. Completely distracting me. Why does the successful ones always have to end in failure due to updates? This stage isn't too bad, but be cautious. Watch out for this stopwatch. I hate bats so much. And stylish, that thing. This stage isn't too bad. I say that now. And we have more of those Skeledragons to deal with in this room. And seriously, do you want me to take him out with the whip? No way with the randomness of this game. Here's a pork chop right here. My game froze again! Only to be in a cave. This place isn't going to be too bad, except for this first room. Because we have to deal with bats in combo with the Fishmen. And item drops. Don't you love them? You really think I'm going to deal with these guys with a whip? No way! Because, unlike Castlevania 3, where I actually will be dealing with them with the whip, they are a lot less predictable. Like that. They don't take many hits to kill, just hit him in the head. But that was not the successful run. My god. That's why I hate them so much. Fishmen, you at least have a bit of a chance. But Ravens, it's pure luck. We have a moving platform to wait for, and I missed it. And dude. Alright. Never mind. So yeah, there weren't too many outtakes here. This was actually quite a nice breather after the dreaded Stage 3. Thus the score is a lot lower than anticipated. I give this place a 4 out of 10. Mainly for that first room, where they have the platforms and the bats in combo with Fishmen. The bat can make it completely impossible to hit them half the time. But if you have enough reflexes, you can actually jump over them. As for the Fishmen, I say the same. They're nowhere near as unpredictable as the Ravens, where they keep flying, like, wherever they want. There's a certain time interval where they can shoot their fireballs at you, so it isn't too bad. Then you have that section with the stalactites where you could just duck right into them. Not too bad. And yeah, we're done with Fishmen. Yay. The next place we'll have to deal with them is in my next project, but that's aside this actual point here. The rest of the stage after that, it gets easier. Once you get up those stairs and you deal with the owls and hunchbacks, they aren't too bad, and if they drop large hearts, good for them. And for the Skeledragons, the first one you could just duck or walk right under, and the second and third you can just throw holy water on them. Dealing with them with the whip, good luck. It's as hard as it sounds. I have not learned their pattern of what they're going to do with their fireballs and all that. For Castlevania 3, I've learned their time intervals and when they're going to be using the fireballs. But here, it seems there's a lot more randomness in there. So I just prefer taking him down with the holy water and freezing him. And then you get to Frankenstein and Igor. This is probably one of the worst bosses in the game, but it's one of those bosses where if you get there with the holy water, you win. Because if you shoot holy water down on him, then it's official. You've won the game, or the stage, really. But dealing with them with the whip, it's really hard. Frankenstein, once the battle begins, he releases his hunchback named Igor, and if you hit Igor, he will be stunned, but it causes no damage to the boss. You'll stun him for like a second or two, but then he'll immediately start moving. He acts exactly like a hunchback, and due to everything taking a quarter of your health per hit, oh man, it is very difficult. Again, fight him with the holy water by all means. Do not fight him with the whip, unless you're really aiming for a lot of pain. That's what I did, and I say all of you do the same. So 4 out of 10 for this place. Very difficult, but no cheapness unlike Stage 3. But Stage 5, I don't expect that to be as bad either. Stage 6, though, I'm a bit worried about. But in the next video, we'll be focusing on Stage 5. So until then, this is the Fred's32 signing out, and have a great night. I hope you enjoyed this run, and I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of my runs as well.